Hello and welcome to Tetris the Grandmaster. It is Tetris, only fast. We are going to be trying to get a Grandmaster ranking. We have about a 50% chance of making it within a 30-minute time limit. So with that, we'll start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Ready. Go.
So there are two requirements for Grandmaster. One is a time requirement of 13.5 minutes. The others are score requirements. And we're going to be hitting the time requirements with no problem. So the thing that we have to watch out for is the score requirements. So because we're playing for consistency and not a PB, we are going to be comboing things which are slow, but which will allow us to get a higher score. So we will absolutely be willing to trade time for a higher score. And the only way to get a higher score is just comboing. So tucking is slow, so we're going to try to avoid tucking having to tuck as much as possible. So you're going to see, sometimes we get pieces that just don't really fit anywhere. We'll just smash them down. Didn't quite get that over as far as we wanted. We're now double eye dependent, which is never a fun time. So let's fix the stack. So this is actually bad right now. Not because we're at any risk of dying, but because having to fix our stack means that our points are going to be way lower than we'd like them to be. Okay, now we're actually going to die, so this is accounted for in the estimate. Thank you for the luck. It is fun to always talk while playing this game. So at the beginning, we're going to stack up as high as we can, both because to make it faster, because the pieces have to drop less space. To make it faster, and also to, the other reason why we're stacking up is so we can combo down the right side. So hopefully we'll be getting an eye soon. There we go. We have been getting mysterious lag spikes. So we're gonna do our best to hopefully get a GM this time, but it's definitely not guaranteed. So that is the first level stop. When you reach level 900, or when you reach a 99, then you reach what is known as a level stop, and you have to clear a line to get through. We should also talk about the goal of this game. The goal of this game is to get to level 999, and your level increases every time you clear a line, and every time a piece spawns. So in total the game is going to be about 700 pieces long. And it is a speed game, so we want to get that as fast as possible. like that, we have everything unburied. So we were definitely unhappy with how much cleanup we've had to do. Not because it's slow, well, because it's slow, but the main reason is that you get way fewer points for clearing singles than you do for Tetrises, and we really need as many points as we can. So right here we're going to be comboing as much as we can, even if it is a bit slower, just to try and sneak in some points, because we're really short on points right now. So the point requirement that we need, we are going to need, we're going to need 40,000 points by level 500, and then 126,000 by level 999. So every Tetris that you get now is great, and every line clear that we combo off of a Tetris will get the same number of points per line as a Tetris. So we want to combo as much as possible. Every single combo helps. And for the score requirement, clearing doubles the entire game will get you the score requirement. The score requirement is not that intensive, which is why the top players will just aim entirely for time. Very split clear here. Okay, we're glad that we got that one in. That would have been annoying to have to clear out. So how are we doing in score? And this is a level stop. We will not advance to the next level until we actually clear a line. So for speedrunning this game, there are two general techniques that you can use to go faster. The first is, in the early game, is just stack up higher. So the pieces have to fall less far to reach the bottom of the stack. The other technique is to get fewer line clears, because a Tetris takes the same number of frames to clear as a single. Okay, that was a really amazing cleanup. We're super happy with that. Oh no. Oh no. We have to find a way to get a Tetris here. If we don't get a Tetris, we're not going to hit the score requirement. Stack everything to get a Tetris here. Okay, so we hit the score requirement, but at a massive cost. And now we have a huge mess to clean up. And we're probably just dead because of that. Yeah, we're just dead. So what happened was we ended up with not enough points because we had to do so much cleanup earlier on that we ended up having to sack our stack to get a Tetris. So right now we're going to this, you can see just how slow it is, and you can see why we would not do that going for a PB. So we're really hoping that we can get a much nicer stack shape this time. Because that run really showed what awful stuff you can have to do to try and meet the score requirement. This will clear up pretty nicely. So at level 500, we will enter maximum gravity, and at that point, for the pieces will just spawn at the bottom of the stack, and then we'll play the second half of the game in maximum gravity. We can already feel our score is already so much better this game. And a nice combo off the Tetris. So you will get to see 20G regardless. There is a 20G cheat, which is super useful for practice. Which if we reach the halfway point, we'll just play the rest of this in 20G to finish off the showcase. Game. Okay, does that? Okay, wow, that actually does clean up that up amazingly. Learning all the different ways to clean stuff up is one of the most important parts of Tetris. But unfortunately, cleaning stuff up usually means a lot of singles. Which means a low score, which is bad. Okay, we're super happy at how well we cleaned that up. That could have been really annoying to deal with. But instead it cleaned up amazingly nicely. Okay, this is going to feel amazingly. If we can get the rotation right. No, we do not like this. Okay, please give us an eye. We really, really would like an eye. Okay, we can sneak an eye over to the left. And there we go. Yes, the next hole is uncovered too. So, with holes in general, we want to move them as far away from the center as possible. because pieces spawn in the center, which means that holes in the center are much harder to clear. Okay, that is really, really awesome cleanup. And we love doing that tuck. We absolutely love that tuck, with I's and J's on the sides. And look at how much better our score is this time. It's just so noticeably higher. And the stack is so clean this time. This is amazing. And we combo down. And the score will follow us to the end of the game, so any scoring that we can get is amazing. And look at that, we already just hit the level 500 score requirement. This run is going really, really well. Definitely want to combo that. Any combo lines comboed after a Tetris is worth the same number of points on a per line basis as the Tetris itself. And now we are in maximum gravity. So from here on out, the pieces will just spawn at the bottom of the stack. They will not fall. They'll just spawn. And this is actually really nice because before the pieces would move in much more unpredictable ways, known as awkward gravity by the community. But here the pieces will spawn in and fall in incredibly predictable ways, which is wonderful. Exactly what we want. Amazing stack, amazing score so far. Let's finish this off. Okay. That's not so great. How are we gonna clean this up? That's a really, really good start. So at this point, we're going to try and play a little bit slower, so that we have more time to think. Okay, that's another one uncleared, and that was the center hole. So that was the most important one. Okay, that's another one. Yes, and we have a clean stack again. We have a clean stack. This is so good. This is so good. We have a run here. We have a run. Tetris is a game of making abstract art. Okay, yes, 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 the center hole is cleared. That is really, really good. Center holes are deadly. And we have another hole opened up. Not the most graceful of clears, but it'll do. This will do. That's what we were looking for to fill that hole. So now our big question right now is, how is our score doing? Oops. Because we've had to do a ton of downstacking, and a ton of downstacking is usually associated with a low score. So we need to watch our score incredibly closely to make sure that we can actually hit the requirements. Amazing. Wow, that was amazing RNG. Oops. We really are getting concerned about our score now. Because we've spent like most of this game downstacking at this point. Close to a Tetris. We'll take what we can get. Okay, we don't think we actually have any time to downstack anymore. We think we just gotta play with what we have and try and get as many Tetrises as we can. Yeah, we have no more time whatsoever to downstack. Yeah, unfortunately, we can play for a finish at this point, but we're just not going to hit the score requirement. We spent too much time having to downstack in the middle. But hey, a finish is a finish. Okay, so that is that. We've successfully completed a run. Unfortunately, it's not a GM, but we're super happy that we could complete a run. And yeah, we think that's TGM. The reason why we didn't get enough points is because we had to clear a bunch of singles as we were downstacking. But thank you so much for watching. We're super happy that we managed to get as far as we did.
That was absolutely mesmerizing. Great job.